There's no such thing as being fearless. If you think someone is fearless and you're not able to be fearless, you're not understanding what's going on. And by thinking that, you think that you are incapable of doing whatever you want to do, or of doing whatever someone else is doing that seems to be fearless. Fearless is not a true representation of what's happening in that moment. To suggest that someone is fearless is to think that they don't feel the fear. But fear is an emotion, and no one on this planet as a human being can control how they feel emotionally. No one can, even though your entire life you've been trained to believe that you should feel a certain way and not feel another way. There is no being fearless. The people that do things that seems like they're fearless are people that have gotten used to moving forward despite the fear being there. People that seem fearless are able to move forward even though that fear is around. They don't let the fear stop them from progressing forward with whatever they're trying to do. Now, that doesn't mean that person is better than you. It just means that that person has gotten used to doing that. And this could be for a number of reasons. It could be someone who's practiced moving forward even though the fear is there. And after a while, when you do that, you realize that you can actually do this. So the fear doesn't seem or feel as overwhelming anymore. Other people may have had experiences in their lives where they lived in a lot of fear, so it just became very normal for them. Now, this doesn't mean that people don't go through emotional distress and this isn't traumatizing for them, but that's a whole different subject all in itself. So if you look at someone and you think that you want to be fearless, but you can't be, just know that there is no such thing as being fearless. It's about getting used to moving forward even though the fear is there. And the best way to do this is emotionally healing those parts of you that feel that fear, to understand why this fear is there in the first place. This will greatly reduce the amount of fear and overwhelmness that you feel in that moment. And then you don't need to force yourself forward. You can move forward even though the fear is there in a way that you've got your own back. No matter what happens, you're still there for yourself. Most of the time, the reason that the fear is there is because we are worried about our perception of the outcome of what could happen. But if I think about the worst case scenario of what could happen, and I'm able to still be there for myself no matter what, and prove that to myself and show myself that I can do that, I can be there for myself, then that's really going to help me be able to move forward even though the fear is there. There is no such thing as fearless. It's not a true representation of what's going on in that moment. No one is fearless. Everyone's just learned how to move forward, and you can too.